do this. Let's feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. They ain't trying to hear no excuses. Work. Come on, Chris. We want news. Talk. Anyway, man, let me stop playing here. Get to work here. All right. Stay competitive in this YouTube world. Stay consistent. All right. Now, hello, people. Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Me again. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work. Hope your health and strength is good. But to you Steam Deck fans again. Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion. What's good? Steam Deck Mob. Me again. What's up with it? Steam Deck Squad. Look, we're talking about Persona 5 Royale on the Steam Deck. Is a match made in heaven. You Steam Deck fans are getting spoiled. Anyway, it says here, is it just me, or did Persona 5 never feel quite at home on PlayStation 4? Sure, it looks gorgeous on a big TV. It's bright colors popping up all over your living room, but it's always felt a bit wrong to me. I think it's all about pacing. Persona 5 blends of turn-based combat and life sim element hardly moves at a breakneck speed. There's a lot of reading, a lot of listening to your pals chat about their hopes and fears. A lot of press one button to progress a line of dialogue on the next. Shoving that on your 65-inch 4K TV always seems a little bit overkill. What? Better stop that. 65-inch 4K. That's more like it. That's what we play video games on. What is wrong with this dude? Anyway, says here, basically I never got into Persona 5 when it first launched on PS4. I played about 3 hours of it and then binned it off in favor of something else. In 2020, during a moment of first lockdown madness, I bought Persona 5 for a full price, thinking it may be my issue with the original release was that there wasn't enough of it, but surprisingly discovered it still wasn't for me. At this point, I did invest 100 into my do I like Persona 5 experiment, and was quickly realizing the result was pretty firm. No, mate, you don't. So when I sat down with the PC version of the Persona game on the Steam Deck to test it out, I figured I did play it for a few hours and then never touch it again. I was wrong. I was so very wrong. He said, he said, if you would like to see the game in action for yourself, check out the video above. I will leave the link. It says, Persona 5 feels like it was made for the Steam Deck. Being able to play the game portably has completely resolved all my gripes with the original version of the game. I'm no longer chain its fixed save points, able to simply suspend the game whenever I feel like it before jump back in when I have spare 20 minutes later on. Long conversation feel more digestible on a smaller screen, and indeed Persona's structure is perfect for short yet frequent play sessions. The whole game is very snackable, and no longer having to boot up the box under your TV every time you want to play for 20 minutes is a game changer. He says it helps, of course, that the game runs brilliantly on the deck with all graphical options set to their highest setting. The game works without a hitch at 30 frames per second FPS. I personally chose to fiddle a little further using the deck customizable refresh rate feature to run the game at slightly faster 40 FPS instead. I found this to be a preferable compromise, as though the deck can run the game at a relatively smooth 60 with only a little bit of tweaking. 40 lets you do so without any visual sacrifice. Also, with the exception of combat animation, 60 isn't exactly a life-changing difference in a game where you spend the majority of your time looking at character portraits and text boxes. 40 was fine for me. He says battery life is mercifully long. With the settings mentioned above, the deck lasts for around 4 hours before it needs recharge. That's more than enough time to grab ramen with best boy let's say Ryuji before jumping into a pervert mind palace and battering himself a bit. You probably even have a bit of time left over to study or work your part-time job. The only issue I find is that the game insists its display at a 16.9 aspect ratio, resulting in small black bars at the top and bottom of the screen. It's not the end of the world, and it's the same story when you play on PC too, but it's definitely worth nothing. I did recommend you immediately change the game resolution to 1280 by 720 when booting it up for the first time, as the deck default recauses the game to appear a bit rough around the edges. Other than that, this is a superb way to play Persona 5 Royal. Experiencing the game on the Steam Deck has completely stole my heart. Ha! And he said, I couldn't be more excited to dig in further. Persona 5, like her Ed, has also been playing on the PC version and reckon it's still the JRPG king. The game launches on Steam this Friday. Okay, you Steam Deck nerds, you got another game to add to the list. Persona 5 Royal. So how big is your Steam Deck library so far since it's been out? Let me know. So yeah, the Steam Deck is getting Valve nailed it with this one. We're coming out with a portable PC. Portable. It's a handheld. We're not trying to compete against PC. The Steam Deck is a part of the PC family. And then you top it off. We could not find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. And from the time this thing been out, there's been nothing but good reviews about it. And now Persona 5 just add to the mix. Yeah, Valve, you got your hands full with those orders, man. People want their Steam Decks. And yeah. This little handheld packs a punch, man. So yes, this article has a video in it, and I will leave the link in the description box. But yeah, take your PC gaming on the go anywhere you want with you. Anywhere. You could be at the grocery store standing in line playing the Steam Deck, waiting to ring up your order. You could be at the movie theater sitting there waiting for the movie to start. You arrive early, but you're sitting in the theater playing the Steam Deck before the movie starts. Video games, man. Got to love it. Anyway, we'll leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Oh. Peace.